Okay, so what I've done so far is I started in this corner here. And you can just see it's just grown up really high. And then behind there's like a little path. And I'll show you that next. We kind of go along the path. And it's really overgrown bushes. The lilacs grow in both sides, so it makes a kind of cool canopy over there. But this needs to be cut down lower, so I'm going to choose a couple of the tallest ones here and bring those down. Get the same level as this one, as over here, kind of there, about there. Okay, so here we are here. As you can see, it's like a canopy here. Right now we're walking into it. And this is where I was standing just a second ago. From that house, from that doorstep over there, looking in behind the lilac bushes. And you can see how they're grown tall and kind of around. Grown up tall and around, and it's kind of created this really kind of cool canopy. So it was all overgrown, and I'm taking the dead wood out with the chainsaw. Stop, see, I got to keep on going that way. Then hopefully I'll attach the chipper over there, and as I've gathered the branches over here, I'm going to chip everything and put the chips here, so it'll be nice. Hopefully it'll look good. Alright, now back to our lilac job here. This is where we started on the corner, and now we've cut it all down. Well, we cut those large stems down from where they were over here. Sun's coming in, blocking our view here. You can see how much we've cut down. You could probably bring the stems down even further. Some of these a little bit too high, but I think it's a good start. And that place that we were last time I showed you, which was like this nice canopy place, now is open, completely open. There's no more beautiful canopy. But now we've got the branches stacked up over here, which we're going to chip up. Hopefully get that done today. I'm going to walk out of here again. And we need to continue. So we've got right over here, we'll continue to work and go along and keep on cutting. Got another about 150 meters to go. Fun. This is just to show you how we've been stacking the branches for this lilac, super overgrown lilac. So we've been cutting it, going all the way back that way. So this is the third building down, where you can hear the chippers way over there. That's where we're at, but we'll just take a walk over there here quickly. So that's been cut down, and now we're gonna walk it out. And then we've just stacked everything kind of like nicely, kind of that way, in an orderly fashion, so that we can back the chipper up. The idea is going to be backing the chipper up here, and then chipping right into the spot that we have here, right on top of where we've cut down the lilac. So I'm just going to walk down. You can hear the chipper, and we've also discovered, as we've been removing a lot of these, cutting them down, some of the trees have popped up. This one, not walnut, maple tree has popped up here, and a couple other maples have just all of a sudden, oh, there was a maple there amongst the bushes in there. So I guess we've probably done about over 100 meters of this fence now, stacked there, and we've also stacked some of the big stuff we've been cutting up firewood and just letting it sit there and get people to pick it up. And there's the chipper. There it is, working in the chipper. Poison's in there, and there it goes. And we've been saving this stuff here. How much we've gotten done already. There's a whole street on this side, quite busy, people walking by the whole time, so it's not a busy area, but then we've been able to not get disturbed by people too much, except some of the bystanders, some of those guys that are walking around who belong to this housing complex. They've been a bit nosy, but they haven't really complained at all. So we still need to trim those trees up there, but you can see we've gone down that far. That is where we started. And then that is where we're heading. We've got another 150 meters to go still. Okay, so if you can remember, over here is the side of the road here, and so basically were bushes, lilac bushes, were about as high as my fingers are between the thumb and the index finger there. So, and then it kind of was a little bit lower down here. But if you can see how high that is, that's about 6 to 7 meters high. It's been cut down all over here, and as you can see here, cut some of the smaller ones which are rotten down lower, and we're allowing these smaller ones to come up here, and then we're keeping those very small ones there, and these here just gotta alt. This has to be cut down still here. And then, of course, here we've got the hairy stuff that needs to be cut away a little bit. So we got a little bit of cleaning up to do here. All that hairy stuff has got to go today. Clean that up. Because we don't want the bush, the roots to sprout out anymore from here. We want it to kind of grow in a little bit more. So hopefully that will enable it to happen. And we've chipped it. We got chips on both sides. Chips over here, and chips over here. And all this hairy stuff has got to go today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna walk all the way down so you can see what I mean, but and we've cut this short here because these stems here, not much is gonna grow on the stems. And then things have been growing into each other. We try to cut down as well. Anyway, so this thing keeps on going, like I said, way over there. But we'll clean it up and then give it another shot. Ja. So back, great opportunity here to share with you the end result of this hedge trimming project. Here we are back here in Tampere, Nekala. In the fall, as you see, the leaves are everywhere here, and the trees that we had, well, actually the hedge that we had done was right over here, starting pointing to the left here, all the way down. So I'll just follow with my finger here. You can see the end result. Now we've cleaned these things up a bit, in between, blown some of the chips out of there. As you see, some are shorter, some are longer, and we'll see how this grows back. Since this was cut down really at a funny time of the year, it should have been cut down in the fall. I'm sorry, in the spring. Now it was cut down in the fall. So what we'll need to do, because it's also, a lot of the roots have, hedges were so high that the width was reaching out over here where my finger is here. All along was very, very wide. So here are all the shoots. All this whole area here is full of shoots that we'll need to, in the springtime, completely cut away and cut off the new shoots as well, I believe, from the main growth. So this goes down really far. I'm not going to go all the way down, but taking 80% off of the top. We'll wait and see really what happens in the springtime. Hopefully these hedges will last for many, many years to come. As you see, some of them are actually really large. Some of these shoots over here, you can see right over there, are compared to the bush. I mean, the bush actual root systems and they're going on there, but these are shoots that have come later on in the life of the plant tree. Some people have added soil to it, and you can do that. And anyway, so there's the kind of the finished job. As you can see, we try to move some of these chips, spread them out a little bit more. Anyway, this goes to, well, of course we had to do some trimming because I could show one more interesting thing that we had here, and then it is that as we kept on cutting away, the bushes were actually pushing up against these trees, so we freed up a lot of trees. Like there's a maple, and there's another maple here, and so we freed up a lot of these trees, and then I've also cut a little bit higher, raised that, because there were some branches that were a bit lower, raised that up a little bit. We've had to do a little bit more tree trimming for trees that are growing along the hedges.